Hello guys, I am Nidhi Bagalwadi, your science teacher, Sankalp Learning Solution. In the last session, we learned regarding the chemistry concept like synthetic fibers and plastic. Today, we are going to start with another chemistry concept from class 8, that is metals and non-metals. So we know that we are surrounded by many things like which are made up of wood, which are made up of glass, and certain things. So most of the things are made up of hard substances like metals as well as non-metals. So in this concept, we are going to learn what are the physical properties of metals and non-metals, what are the differences between metals and non-metals, as well as what are the chemical properties of metals and non-metals. So let us begin with the new chapter. So here, first we are going to consider regarding where do we get these metals and non-metals. Usually the metals and non-metals we will get from the earth crust. So totally we have 92 naturally occurring elements. Naturally occurring elements. In that 92, 70 will be of metals and remaining 20 will be of non-metals which occur naturally. There are some special elements, okay, which show the property of metals as well as non-metals. Such elements are called as metalloids. Such elements are called metalloids. Example, germanium. And in the metals, when we come, the certain metals like gold, silver, platinum are there. No, these metals we will get in the free form. Means gold we will get in the form of gold, silver only silver, platinum only in the form of a platinum. But most of the metals we will get in a combined form. What is this combined form? For example, iron, copper, aluminium. So most of the metals will be combined with the other elements like oxygen. When they combine with oxygen, so we will get that metal in the form of oxide. When the metal will be combined with the sulfur, we will get the metals in the form of sulfides. When they combine with the carbon and oxygen, we will get the metals in the form of carbonates. When they combine with the silicon, we will get metals in the form of silicates. So most of the metals are in the combined form with oxygen, sulfur, carbon or silicon. Okay. And there are also some non-metals which occur freely like helium, neon and argon are the three main non-metals which occur in a free state. Other than these, most of the non-metals are also in the form of combined state. So this is regarding where do we get metals and non-metals. Next, we have metallurgy. That is, we should not go in detail regarding this. Metallurgy is nothing but a study of metals, study of reaction of metals from their ores. Ores means the actual substance which has a metal. That substance is called ore. Okay, it is a mineral from which metal will be taken, metal will be separated. Okay, that is called ore. Okay, that study is called metallurgy. Now let us begin with the physical properties of metals and non-metals. So physical properties means what outer look, how it will be, whether it will be shiny, hard, brittle, and all we are going to learn in this session. So first of all, metals are solids. All the metals are solid except only one metal, that is mercury. So mercury is only the liquid metal which we can see in the thermometers, right? A silver color line will be there now. So the silver color liquid which will rise when the temperature rises, it is nothing but a mercury. It is only liquid metal. The next one is metals are hard. Usually the metals will be very hard except sodium and potassium. Sodium and potassium are the metals which are highly reactive and these are very soft. These are not hard. So as they are highly reactive means as they react with oxygen and water suddenly within no time they catch fire. Sodium and potassium they catch fire within no time when you take them into a open atmosphere. Okay, so that is why the sodium and potassium are highly reactive and the soft metals. Metals have metallic luster. Luster means what? Shining property. They will be having shining surface. Next one is metals have melting point and boiling point. We know that melting point means the temperature at which the substance melts. The substance melts. It converts into solid into liquid. So that temperature is called melting point. Boiling point means the temperature at which liquid converts into gas. Okay, that is boiling point. So metals have high boiling point and melting point. The next one is metals are malleable. Malleable means what? Metals have a capacity to drawn into very thin sheets. They can be made into very thin sheets. Okay, that is called as malleability or malleable. The next thing is metals are ductile. Ductile means very thin. They can also be made very thin as a thread. Okay, so that is called as ductility. So metals are ductile. That is, it can be made into thin wires. The next one is metals are very good conductors of heat and electricity. For example, while cooking, if your mom keeps the spoon inside the what is that cooking vessel, okay, just touch it, you will get the heat at its tip. What is happening? The heat is transferring through that metal. So it shows that metal is a good conductor of electricity. And when you observe the electrical wires in your homes, you can see that inside that plastic thing of a wire, inside it, you will be having a wire like this, which is made up of copper, which is made up of copper. So usually metals are good conductors of electricity. The next one is metals are sonorous. Sonorous means the capacity to produce a sound, an ability to produce a sound. So metals have a capacity to produce a sound. Okay. So these all are the physical properties of metals. Then when we come to the physical properties of non-metals, it will be quite opposite to the metals. So non-metals may be solids, liquids or gases. So non-metals will be, it might be solids, liquid, this one. Non-metal is bromine, and gaseous non-metal we can take it as hydrogen. Okay, so non-metals which are solid will be brittle. Brittle means they can be converted into powder, they won't be hard. But only exception is diamond. Diamond, even though it is a non-metal, it is very hardest. Non-metals do not have luster, some have a dull luster, means they don't have any shining surface. Non-metals have very low melting point as well as boiling point. Non-metals are not malleable, means you cannot draw the non-metals into very thin sheet, as well as you cannot draw the non-metal into very thin wires. Okay, they are not malleable, they are not ductile. The next thing is non-metals are bad conductor of heat and electricity except graphite. Except graphite, what happens? Non-metals are bad conductors of heat and electricity, and these are not sonorous, means they don't have a capacity to produce a sound when they are beaten. So these are the points regarding the physical properties of metals and non-metals. Okay, this is about this session. In the upcoming session, we are going to discuss in detail regarding chemical properties of metals and non-metals. Don't forget to watch the upcoming lesson, upcoming session, because it is most important concept and it will be continued for your 10th standard. Okay, let me meet you all in the next session. Until that, take care. Have a nice day. Bye bye.